shadow.
So let's try again. All pretty good cards, to be honest. I don't mind taking any of them. Let's go with Moshog, though. I mean, it's a 6/5 for 5. It's really annoying and awkward to deal with. And there is a lot of Cursed Disciples going on from people, so I don't mind occasionally picking up Sheety Ankle Biter. But I do want to pick up a Cursed Disciple myself. Removal at 2 mana. Always take the Demon Bolts. You're going to need them. Now this one's a bit interesting because, you know, I have a soft spot for this guy. I think if you can magnetize him onto other mechs, it's just ridiculous. But I think the Demon Fire's okay there, especially because we picked up a Spellzerker. And now we're just looking at some really weak cards. I can't justify any of these cards. I don't want any of them. Fallen Sun Cleric is probably the best of a bad bunch. And more bad legendaries. We're going to take this because it's a dragon, and we might get a few cards that interact with them. Feeding Time I'm a big fan of. It's very good with Demon Bolt, obviously. Saronite Chain Gang's also pretty reasonable for the same reason. Well, it's quite a fast deck, a lot of fast things. Maybe we need to balance this out with a couple of slower minions. But the Spellzerker works nicely with the Mortal Coil. Another Fallen Sun Cleric. I guess we go to Fiendish Circle because of the Demon Bolts. Yeah, Dragonmaw Scorcher doesn't really work with all these 1/1s, but it is too good of a card to pass up. Okay, so we've got an absolute premium 3-drop finally, which we're definitely going to take here. Like that fills this up quite nicely there. And the green jelly also helps you out, makes your Demon Bolts better. Second Scorcher, yeah, I suppose so. What would I do in addition to the coin? I'd give people a second coin around turn 4. Like, you should get a coin and then a second coin a bit later on. All the statistics show it's just too good going first. So this is like the third at least Fallen Sun Cleric this game's trying to force on us. And we're getting a lot of bottom bucket picks here. A lot of really bad cards trying to force on us at now. Like, you don't want to be making a 2/6 for 5 mana, do you? I guess we could take a second Fallen Sun Cleric just because it has a tiny bit of value with stuff like Fiendish Circle and Saronite Chain Gang. But I'm not really feeling that. Librarian's awesome card. Dread Infernal's also pretty good. I don't mind whatever you want to take there, really. Chittering Tunneler's a really nice 3-drop as well here. And Untamed Beastmaster, again, another really high quality 3-drop. Bone Mare's very hard to pass up, but like the Scalebane, we've got a lot of tiny guys. Scalebane's really nice with. The Dreadlord is obviously fantastic again. Is Bone Mare just too slow for this kind of deck? I mean, this is a kind of deck that really screams to play Scalebane, but I think the Dreadlord, again, though, is far too good to pass up. More Dragon Slayers. We're getting a lot of 3-mana 3/4s here. I think we're gonna do quite well with some of those. Dire Wolf makes a lot of sense with these 1/1s we're churning out as well. And it's a beast, which we might get lucky and draw it off the Beastmaster. Wow. I think that's enough Frost Riders, one, right? We've got so much going on here. I think the pick here is a second Ettin. Now this is the kind of deck that would benefit from a Fungal Mancer. But it'd also benefit from Basilisk, and it'd also really heavily benefit from a Spellbreaker. Like, could you imagine playing against that Paladin, and he's got his 0/5 egg, he makes it 10/10, hits you in the face, and then you go Spellbreaker. And all of your pain just washes away in that one instant. So I think this is the kind of deck where we take Spellbreaker. It's also really aggressive. So, you know, if they're trying to stabilise and they make that big taunt, and you can just finish them off by silencing it. Shriek is a really interesting card. I'm not sure it's good enough for this particular deck because it's going to kill my side of the board more than anything, but it's genuinely pretty interesting. Cube also feels like it's pretty great in this kind of deck as well, because it looks like we're going to have the board a lot of the time, and it's sort of a nice tempo play. Anyway, I'm just going to run to the bathroom. So I'll just be a minute. But you have a think about this deck, whether it's going to do anything or not. And we're back. It looks a solid deck, but I said that about the last deck we got, and the deck just decided not to give me anything good when it mattered. Like making a 2-1 on turn 3 against every opponent, when you've got multiple 3-4s you could be making instead, it's not great.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Your soul shall be mine!
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Okay, interesting. Got a few choices here. We could kill his guy, but we've got potential coin, cube, 3-4. Yeah, he's just really bad at this game, and he's gonna lose. I guess he's trying to do big druid.
Great show today, folks! Enjoy!
So the dream is he makes like a 4-4. We run the 6-5 into it and cube it afterwards. This also works.
Amazing!
Like, silencers are pretty rare in this game. So, like, cubes are a lot safer than it used to be. There used to be a lot more silencers in the game. If he makes a 5-5 here, we've got the Fallen Sun Cleric as well. Just for finishing his guy off.
Dark One snaps all! The sun has set for me.
So I'm not killing his guys. He has no mana. I'm obviously going to hit his face. Especially with Furia set in the following turn. Like, he's basically crippled himself completely. So he basically crippled his own mana And we successfully realised that if he has no mana, he can't do anything. So it was a pretty easy win after he did that. Like, the mistake you can always make is just killing his 2/2 Treants the turn after he plays. It's like he has no mana. He can't roar for another 3 turns. Just go face and force him to make the trade. But again, we didn't win that because we played well. We won that because our opponent was bad.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
Well, we got lucky. We're going first. Hopefully we can get another 3-drop. And that's a reasonable going first kind of hand. Especially because we can tap on turn 2 if nothing happens from him. Oh, there we go. That was what we were hoping for. Is the ultimate turn 3 play. Yeah, we'll play a Drain Soul on that. Well, he's going to coin out an Imp as well, is he?
Almost out of time.
Like, it's important to keep the board as clear as possible, especially when you've got something like Cursed Disciple. You don't want him getting value out of his little guys.
Hide the polar bear disgrace.
So no Defile, again, with this deck. Like, if you think back to the previous Warlock deck and all those games that it lost, if it had a Defile, it actually responds to that. Dirt McSnurp, thanks for the subscription. I just missed that. Very much appreciated. You're only the second person ever to subscribe. So you're in a very exclusive little club at the moment. Let's see, was it your Twitch Prime you did that with? I always recommend using the Twitch Prime. Doesn't cost people anything. It's a great way of supporting streamers that you enjoy. Look at that, this is a sick combo, right? Disciple Cube.
Dark one snaps all.
See if we can pull something off here. Well, he couldn't deal with it last turn.
I serve.
Miss me?
So maybe we can get away with this. Might be a little bit greedy.
Bubblies and yummies.
Well, he has to trade into the 5-1 here. You certainly can't consider going face. So he gets to clear the board with the Defile.
I wonder.
I think if he had a Defile, he'd have played it by now, quite frankly. So we're just going to hit that with a Demon Bolt. Smash you in the face some more.
Chill.
If we can draw the silence out of our deck, this will be the biggest help right now. Swing and a complete miss, and all he's done is enrage my Spellzerker. Quite an annoying turn for him. See, I'd have maybe just played the 4/4 there and left it at that.
Exciting enough.
A worthy fool.
Mojo magic. Ah!
Army of Cursed Disciples. So again, Defile clears the board for him, but Defile is top bucket. And he didn't have it on any of the previous turns, so we're going to assume he hasn't drawn it this turn.
I wonder.
Our vigil shall never end.
Well played, sir.
Well played. Well played.
The sun has set for me.
Yeah, it's a pretty ridiculous combo, isn't it, with the Carnivorous Cube there. We went first is, again, why we won. Frost Rider going first on turn 3 just allowed the board to be clear for the Cursed Disciple, which then stuck around and just beat him up.
Gul'dan versus Liadrin.
My blade burns with holy fire.
Your soul shall be mine.
It is tempting to keep this Scorcher going second against Paladin. Like, because we've got our... Well, we're going first, sorry. We've got our 2-drop. We've got our 3-drop. We can potentially tap into something else. I think Scorcher's really nice against Paladin. I don't know why I thought I was going second. I'm so obsessed with going second in this game, or, you know, hopefully not going second. I'm just obsessing about it every second of the day. I wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night. I'm going second! Calm down. You're not going second. You're going first. Nothing to worry about. Chill out. Ooh, that's a great card against Paladin. That's a fantastic anti-Paladin card right there.
Reporting for duty.
Rams, those aren't exciting enough.
And that's fine, because he's still trading with my Demon Fire. So I could play Demon Fire here, or I could keep the tempo a bit better by making a Saronite Chain Gang.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
I'm like everyone's.
If you ever want to improve at Arena, don't pick this card. Arena Fanatic, really bad.
Free me!
So I'd rather trade there in case he's got a weapon to kill this. At least this way this 2-1 is still forced to trade off.
How long can this go on?
Is that good enough to silence by itself? How lucky!
The sun has set for me.
Free me!
Just makes the trade a bit better in our favour there. And we keep getting this Demon Bolt cheaper and cheaper and cheaper.
Those aren't exciting enough.
Ash to ash.
More Dragon Slayers.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, I think chucking a Dragon Slayer out there is fine.
At last, a worthy
Immortality.
Annoying.
Reporting for duty.
Well, I can also make imps.
Me angry. Me also angry.
throw a lizard.
Yeah, let's make him go really wide on this board. Guess what? You're getting Spellbreakered.
Reporting for duty.
Your magic shall not save you.
So all he's got in hand is 1/1s at this point, right?
Reporting for duty.
I wonder.
Ride the Polar Bear Express.
It's not great, due to him having a few 1-2s. Good old sound the bells. Yeah, he's got a great paladin deck. Ooh. Oh, lucky. Right off the top of the deck. I'm sure he's got another sound the bells to go with his dino size and his vine cleaver and everything else. And the spike prestige, of course. Like, when I get paladin, I never get these picks.
The sun has set for me.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Scorch is nice. Oh. Well, we've finally got a target for the Dragon Slayer.
Halt! Who goes there?
Yeah, I mean, this deck's utterly ridiculous. I've not seen a bad card yet from him.
At last, a worthy foe.
And that doesn't help me. Nothing you can do when your opponent's literally got top bucket cards pretty much every single time. Yeah. Like, I've never seen Spike Grid Steed. Literally never seen that card in the last 2 months playing Paladin. And he's got it along with a dino size. Along with a sound the bells. Was there a Blessing of Kings we saw there as well, turn 4? Or was that the previous game? Yeah, that deck was completely ridiculous. Vine Cleaver, just absolutely everything. There's no beating that. Like, that's getting to 10 wins quite easily, I think. Again, but it highlights the one weakness of this deck, that we didn't get any weapon removal. Like, everyone we're coming up against is Paladin, Warrior, Rogue. Like, the lack of Swampoos or something.
Howdy, I am undead.
Can't do that.
So, we're going to be on 20 life before we deal with this 1-1. I guess we could just deal with it that way. I really don't want to take an extra 3 damage here. As much as I'd love to put this 4-4 out. But now I will put it out, because if he has something with Rush, this is a bit sturdier.
For the crusade!
Oh, get to scorch away that guy.
The glory is mine.
Someone call for dinner.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on? Free me! Free me!
Just working out my positioning in case he's got a super collider there. It's possible. Not a bad scorcher. So yeah, when I play Warrior, I don't get Warpath, so I'm just going to assume that other people also don't get Warpath.
I'm fast and furious!
Didn't feel like hitting this guy as well, maybe?
Defend the gates!
Why? Why not attack the other way round, take an extra 3 damage, and have a guy left over at the end?
Just in time.
Town Crier is the best warrior card. For the more the warrior decks with the biggest win rates, Town Crier's the card. You can't attack face. It's not how the card works. Ooh. Don't have enough mana for a Pixie? I'm pretty sure I do. I don't know what he thought I was grabbing there, but I definitely was grabbing at the Pixie. Screwed up on my Super Collider positioning.
What now? Flee, little Dragon!
He has a lot of minions with rush, doesn't he?
My blade be thirsty.
Well, it was a valiant effort. The old play my guys. Realise it's not good enough. He's got a good deck. Maybe he drew a lot of it in the wrong order.
Well played.
More your magic!
Like if we'd seen this worm a few turns earlier, it would have been quite problematic. I mean, we had the Scorcher in hand, but the 7/7 by itself would have been a big body. I might take a look at a new Magic the Gathering set after this draft. I've not looked at it yet.
I must protect.
We could do a sealed deck over on a Magic Arena. Oh, okay. Well, we're going second. Okay, I guess I can work with this. We're going to hope our opponent doesn't make a 2-3 on turn 2.
Time waits for no one.
Either hero ability or make a 3-2 or 2-2 and I'll be happy. Make a 2-3, I'll be sad. I'm happy. Like this wolf going second, not very good. I guess we take him to Value Town, right?
A worthy fool.
We've got another Dragon Slayer in the deck, so why not?
Handle it.
I mean, this is a pretty aggressive hand that kind of always wants to go face here, announce the next turn, coin at it.
How long can this go on?
Grim Rally. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the Grim Rally.
I wonder.
The sun has set for me.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
Great show today, folks.
Let's start beating him up. I like beating him up here with the Etin and the Spellbreaker in hand.
I wonder.
Great order there, sir. Great order. Don't bother giving your guy taunt. Why would you want to do that? So he just took 6 completely avoidable damage because he didn't play the Murloc first.
What fools these mortals be! Alas!
Amazing!
So he's really hoping for his 8-3 to hit my 6-5 here. If he gets redirected elsewhere, it creates a problem for him. He has to rely on a taunt now, which is nice for the Spellbreaker. Oh! Unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky.
I concede.
And we won that going second. We somehow picked up the tempo going second. But we did that through the pure, raw sort of stats of the cards. You know, you can't rely on a fungal mancer as much as you can just rely on really good stats on your cards. Like 6-5 for 5 mana. Yeah, pretty good.
Gul'dan versus Rexxar.
Let the hunt begin. Your soul.
Hunter has
shall
the
be
worst
mine.
win rate. Crazy how it's just dropped so badly. And this is a nice anti-Hunter hand. We've got the important 2-3 on turn 2. And a Demon Fire. Like, this is so much better than a 3-2. You know, because of some of the secrets that they play. And also because of Candle Shot and things like that. Like, if I've got a 3-2 and he plays Candle Shot turn 1, I can't play the 3-2. He just attacks it twice, doesn't take any damage. We might just demon fire this guy. We could spell break it if he puts a buff or heals it up or something like that. Let's see if we can draw something first. So he didn't play the other secret, you notice, when I made the 2-3, so that maybe suggests he has... Well, I was going to demon fire it, but maybe I don't now. I mean, that should clue him up as to what I'm doing next turn. Why is Warlock's a strong class in Arena at the moment? Because they upped the picks in the game for it. So you get a lot of higher bucket cards. So everyone... He's playing right into my Dragonmaw. He must have known I've got Dragonmaw there. Okay. So he's just allowed me to pick up my guy that otherwise would have been destroyed for his 2-2. I don't understand this person's plays. But yeah, Warlock gets a lot of higher pick cards than it did previously. So as a result, absolutely smash his face a lot of the time. So basically every class is split into tiers from top to bottom. The best cards, the worst cards. And Warlock is getting a lot of the best cards right now.
I wonder.
So I ran this guy into that purely because it's a beast, and one has a lot of cards that benefit from being a beast, but I do have to start beating him up. Might even Demon Bolt my own guy here, just to get the 2 5/9s to pop back out.
Ooh, the red one tastes like cherries.
So again, I want to save my Demon Bolt. I think the Demon Bolt's more important to have in my hand.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Reasonable draw.
Smash! Smash!
There's the explosive he took on turn 2.
Great show today, folks! Unleash me!
Job's done.
Scorcher. Or Drake.
Are you ready for this?
As long as it keeps out arrows.
Amazing!
So yeah, that was the best against the worst. Warlock number 1 in arena against Hunter number 9, and you could see just the difference in the quality of cards. It's like a lot of the cards I had in my deck were just of higher quality than the ones in his deck. And because of that, that's why I was always trading my guys into his guys. I know I'm going to be drawing better quality cards, so I'm happy for the game to go on a bit longer.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
I am your nightmare.
I think I even chuck the Direwolf Alpha back here. I want one of my 3-drops that's like a 3/4. I think that's how you're going to get hold of the early game. I think that's more important than making a 2/2 on turn 2. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly the boy we were looking for there. So we've got 3-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. You know, curves out well enough.
Ride the Polar Bear Express.
At last, a worthy foe.
Is mine.
Okay, we just got another opponent going mindlessly to the face all the time. Like, face, 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 face. And he's happy to give up the tempo completely as a result. Ooh, great draw. Woo, how lucky. Perfect card off the top of the deck right there.
Those aren't exciting enough.
So, you know, he's letting me have the board when he could have shut me out of the game completely just because he's so obsessed with going for the face all the time. He's seen Crip do it. He thinks this is as good as Criparian.
My turn!
So, we're hoping he doesn't have a Demon Bolt.
None shall.
Or a Black Knight. So literally this is the only reason he's still in this game. As he goes, you know what, yeah, I genuinely don't care, because I've got a Black Knight. Without that Black Knight, I've just completely destroyed him.
I will purify the fallen.
And so he's got basically Black Knight and Defile. Both cards, which are utterly ridiculous. Like, Defile is easily the best Warlock card. And they single-handedly won him that game. He played awfully the rest of the game, but just went, you know what, I've got a Black Knight for your 5/9, so I'm going to get all the tempo back with just this very simple card and completely destroy you with it. And I couldn't draw a Demon Bolt for his big guy. Like, if he goes big guy there and I draw my Demon Bolt, I Demon Bolt his big guy and I prevent 24 points of damage or something ridiculous. And instead he just gets this big board off the Defile. There's nothing you can do when your opponent's got the best card, basically, in the format. At the right time as well.
My blade burns with holy fire.
Your soul shall be mine.
Like, he should never have given up the board so easily in the first place, just going face all the time. Like, he could have won that at a canter just by trading off positively. Keeping the board clear and stopping me from getting 2-for-1s with all of my trades. Because he was relying on me not having anything for his guy.
Options.
Reporting for duty.
So I just want to keep the board clear. I've got a 4-4. I don't want this trading with a couple of random 1-1s that he's making.
Options.
Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Ride the Polar Bear Express.
So obviously I've got the Infernal here, so I'm pretty sure I'm just going face all the time.
Ooh!
Like, I'll take the 3-3 out. Yep, face, 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 face.
Dark One snaps all!
Or maybe we don't.
The glory is mine.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we just beat him up here, because I want a Demon Bolt as well, to be reasonable. And if he goes face, I can run the 4-4 into the 3-3, and then Carnivorous Cube it. Well, again, you can see a player who just completely ignores Defile. Like, if I have a Defile, he loses everything. Yep, face, face, face. It's all they know how to do. Just keep going face.
Options. Should I? Options.
Yep. Keep going face. Keep getting hyper aggressive. So we get the Spell Zerker out to trigger off the Scorcher a bit later. best just playing the Dragon Slayer here?
At last, a worthy fool.
Oh, we gotta hope he doesn't get a fungal mancer off the top of the deck.
Should I...
Well, I'm not really sure what he's waiting around for with one card. It's like, you either have something or you don't. What exactly are you hoping for at this point?
Lambs? Those aren't exciting enough. Reporting for duty.
Dark one snaps.
Show today, folks. It's all right.
Foul lizard.
Frank is basically, when he plays Hearthstone, hoping that his opponent has drafted a really greedy deck.
An error, to be sure.
Reporting for duty.
And he's took an extra damage off that for no reason. And this should have been a 2-1 instead of a 1-1.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Amazing!
Your win, friend. I concede.
Yeah, so he's got a mindless I-Go face deck. He's just praying his opponent don't have playable cards. So we've got the Blurry Bug again. The Blurry Bug is back. Every time you win in Hearthstone, as the day ticks over to the next day and you get a new quest, it goes blurry. So I'm going to have to restart the client there. You'll check your prescription on your glasses. Happens every time I play, and still I do it. It's like I just should not play when it's getting up to around midnight, right?
The tavern's always open.
Alright, let's pick up where we left off, 6 and 2. I mean, you look how many 2 and 3 mana cards this deck's got. Double Demon Fire. Like, it's a pretty fast deck, isn't it? And yet we were still struggling against that Paladin. It was like, give me some of the good stuff. But one Defile, one Hellfire, everything goes away. And when you get up to about 6 wins onwards, I mean, we saw that when we were at 5 wins, our opponent had a Defile. I don't think you can just chuck everything out there against a Warlock. You know, if you've got another way of playing it, maybe you do that. I'm worried about playing Shaman, who's on 6 wins.
Your soul shall be
This
mine.
legitimately scares me, this. A good Shaman. But we've got a great turn 3 and we're going first. Like, I think with a Defile, this deck would be 8-0 right now. Well, we got a lot going on at 3. We've drawn all the 3 drops. Apart from the Frost Rider, which is the best 3 drop.
Those aren't exciting enough.
At last, a worthy foe.
So I could have made my own Beastmaster there.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Yawn. As he draws a beast.
Come to me, little ones.
The Earth Mother was busy.
Justice.
I'm fine with that.
Unleash me.
Free me!
Ooh. That is a nice draw. A very nice draw.
Your soul is mine.
Mortal Coil finishes it off, and it also stops him from playing a lot of guys this turn. Really tempted to kill the 4/4 here. I probably should kill them both. That would be the correct thing to do.
The sun has set for me.
Rams? Those aren't exciting enough.
But yeah, let's keep his guy frozen up again. Ruins his tempo for another turn.
Locked and loaded.
6 mana for a 2/2. Fantastic card you've got there, sir.
Back, beast.
So I'm guessing he's got a big worm. And I was right that he's got a big worm.
Your magic shall not save
Right off the top of the deck. Let's get rid of that. I maybe could have just gone face and silenced it. And saved a Demon Bolt for a big taunt the following turn.
Come, my pretty birds.
Neither snow, nor rain, nor witch.
Me angry. Me on the way.
Die, mage.
Back, beast.
So obviously we're going to get rid of the spell power there. There's no reason giving him a chance to clear the board. So he screwed himself over. he made a 7/6 for 5 mana and was then unable to do anything other than play a 2/2 for 6 mana the following turn. You know, he was on top, he was doing well, and then he just decided to lose. When, if anything, what he should have done is had his little 7/6 for 5, attacked with it once, and then played Unstable Evolution on it and turned it into something else. That would have been a much better play for him. I kind of feel he wasted his Unstable Evolution a little bit there. But maybe if he had nothing else to do that turn, then it's fine. But, yeah. Don't play that card in your deck. I mean, he even played the Frost Rider the turn after and froze it himself. It was like, eh? Surely you want this thing to die. Why are you making it stick around for another turn? It's just simple decisions like that.
Dan versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine.
A great going second hand, this. Yeah, I like this hand. We've got a chance going second here, obviously. With a Defile, we'll have even more of a chance.
Well met.
And that's a nice Dread Infernal for...
Well
played. Wrong emote.
For duty.
I'm not going to say anything. Right, the game, I'm not won yet. So the tempo play is to play Beastmaster. Run into the 2/2 here. Because his bananas can't kill my Beastmaster. I mean, we could also Drain Soul the 2/2, run the 2/3 into the 1/1. And we've got an empty board. But this is like the best use of our mana here. Whoop whoop. Okay. We'll take that. As tempting as it is to spell break this and not give him a legendary minion, he's a paladin on 7 wins. He's going to have lots of buffs. Lots of really annoying cards a bit later that give his guys like +2/+6 and taunt and death rattle. And we just can't afford to chuck a spellbreaker out in those games. So we could double drain his guy. That wouldn't be a terrible play. Helps keep the cost down on the Demon Bolt. Potentially we could get lucky. We've still got a wolf in there we could draw. I'm not going to argue at a 4/4 wolf for 2 mana.
Yummy shroomies.
I think that's a fair enough silence target, don't you?
Magic shall not save you.
Back, beast!
And if he gives it +2/+6 and taunt, because it would be a 3/11 at that point, I want to beat it up a little bit first. Like, the 3 damage to the face, not as important as making sure he can't do something really devastating with the minions he starts the turn with. Hammer. I personally hammer the 3/3 myself, but there you go. Okay, it's reasonable, but we got Dread Infernal. And there you go, and there's a nice reason for actually beating up his guy instead again. I'd completely forgotten about the bananas. Shame that, I would have liked that to have been a 4/4 beast. He did the correct thing clearing the board, really, there.
I wonder...
But we've got 2 choices, obviously. Warbear beat up whatever he plays, or Curse Disciple, Direwolf Alpha, hit him in the face for 7. Get the board a little bit wider for our Demon Bolt. Warbear the turn after. So this is obviously well, it could be Redemption. Redemption makes a lot of sense as well, doesn't it?
So many possibilities.
Dark One snaps all!
I think maybe it's a good place to tap as well. End of turn tap. I'm so bad at this game. But yeah, I'm expecting auto defense, matrix, or redemption. And either of those cards I don't want to attack his 6/5 there. Ooh. Cube my 5/1. It's not a bad thought.
So many possibilities.
Shock.
I serve!
Miss me?
I think if my 7/7 still around at the start of next turn, it's probably getting cubed. So he's got a lot of minions in hand that are slightly tougher than usual. Thanks to the Arena Fanatic.
I must move quickly.
Power takes many.
Yeah, that works for me.
Look out below!
Yeah, we're definitely cubing this. Like, absolutely no reason not to cube this again.
demands you.
The sun has set for me.
So next turn we've got Dragon War Scorcher and Despicable Dreadlord for taking out his 1/2 poisonous guy if he doesn't want to bring it out of stealth.
I wonder.
Predictable Steed. So he has to trade his 3/1 Life Drinker because he's going to die at the end of the next turn. So he's got to get a little bit of value there. Going face with it would just be really bad at this point.
Fester in my swamp.
Reporting for duty.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
The sun has set for me.
Well played. Reporting for duty.
Me angry. Me also angry.
Immortality.
So the last card in his deck might be a Deathwing. So we're going to play around Deathwing by leaving the cube up.
Reporting for duty. The victory is yours.
Well
Like, there's no reason to do the obvious trade there and get our 2 bears out. And then he just goes, oh, I had a Bone Drake earlier and I got Deathwing from it. Guess I win now. And you're like, yeah, okay. I might as well give him a 0% chance of winning rather than a, 3% chance of winning. Because there's about 30 dragons in the game, right? He had a good deck. He had the Dinosaurs. He had the Stegodon. But we just got enough of the tools at the right time just to keep him down there.
I am your nightmare.
I'm going to chuck a Dragon Slayer back in because I want to draw my Frost Rider going second. Ooh. We have drawn our Frost Rider going second.
You and you.
Spellzerker into Fallen Sun Cleric into Frost Rider. It's a consideration. I mean, this is quite an aggressive hand.
I wonder.
Wanna blow something up?
And this obviously changes this play. There's no point giving that guy +1/+1.
Mojo magic! Ah!
So instead we'll make a Frost Rider turn 3.
A stranger will offer you
And maybe we get double Fallen Sun Cleric on it.
Ride the Polar Bear Express.
But you see, if I'm making a 3/3 here, he's got the tempo automatically without having to do anything else. And luckily this doesn't savage us as much as it would otherwise because of the imps we've got.
Out of my jungle!
You know, take candle.
Oh, I'm so happy he traded that way. So happy. Yeah. I'm liking it.
At last! A worthy foe.
To be expected.
Stop copying me! Stop copying me!
Another good draw. Especially with the Drain Soul, the Cruel Taskmaster. Yeah, face. Oh, it's actually traded for once.
Your magic shall not save you.
Back to work!
Well, you can see, when you go second, you just go, yeah, I'm getting a loss. I'm at 7 wins, 8 wins. I'm going second. There's literally no way you get back into the game.
Lambs? Those aren't exciting enough.
And I don't have my Demon Bolt, unfortunately. But this was literally whoever won the coin flip here.
Speak your peace.
Who dares summon me?
Yep, and he's got the perfect draw. So, we finish at 8 wins purely because we went second. Like, if I go first there, I make the 4/4 on turn 3, and I'm just killing his guys every single turn. He never gets to do anything. He has a Fungal Mancer that's literally just a 2/2 for 5 mana, which is why I don't like Fungal Mancers. Because it's purely a win more card. Like, it didn't help him win that game. He was already on top. It just helped him win more. If he'd gone second, I would have won, because he'd have had so many dead cards in the hand, like the Fungal Mancer. Doesn't do anything when your opponent's got no minions in play.